Are guppies easy to care for? While some might be a little skeptical of having guppies due to them being tropical fish, they are very easy to care for. In fact, guppies are often recommended for those who are starting their first aquarium. While you will need to take basic steps to care for your fish, they typically don't require extra care and are affordable to keep. Caring for your guppy. Because guppies are tropical fish, there are a few things you'll need to keep in mind to ensure they have the proper living environment. What temperature do guppies like? One of the most important things to monitor when keeping guppies is the tank's temperature. Because guppies are tropical, they need to have their water warmed anywhere from 74 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Anything higher or lower than this will prove to be deadly for your fish. What kind of environment do guppies like? Guppies need to have a somewhat tropical environment with warm and slightly salty water. A filter is also good to include in their tank, but it's not mandatory. This is because guppies don't create as much waste as other fish. Because of this, it doesn't need to clean the tank often. For those looking to find the perfect water environment for their guppies, look for a pH of 6.8 to 7.8. This water hardness prevents their living space from being too acidic. While guppies can adapt to different pH levels, it's important that it doesn't go extremely below or above these measurements. This type of fish also likes large spaces to swim around in. Because of this, it's important that you give them a big tank to explore. Guppies also like to have small amounts of light shining into their tank. What is the nitrogen cycle for guppies? Fish create nitrogen when they excrete waste into their tank. This process can then create ammonia in the tank's water. If not removed, it could poison your fish. Because of this, you want to make sure to cycle your tank. In other words, clean the tank out and replace it with fresh water. This process should be done every 2 weeks, as this is the normal nitrogen cycle for guppies. If you're concerned about not being able to tell when there might be too much nitrogen in the tank, you can use a monitor. This device can be placed inside the water where it will alert you to the current conditions. If you find that the nitrogen or ammonia levels are too high, you can then work on cleaning the tank. How to clean their tank. While you can clean the tank with fish in it, this is not ideal. Firstly, you need to change about 25% of the tank's water. Secondly, you might want to take a special fish tank hose to vacuum up any debris on the bottom of the tank. Aquarium owners might also need to scrub the tank's walls off with a clean sponge if algae or dirt is sticking to it. If you have large rocks or fish homes inside the tank, you should make sure to clean these as well. After you clean their tank, test the water first before you put your fish back in. This way, you can be sure that the pH level and temperature is correct. It will also ensure that your fish don't go into shock due to the changing conditions. How much space per guppy? How much space depends on the number of guppies living in it. For instance, if you have 3 guppies, you should put into 4 gallons of water. On the other hand, if you plan to put 10 fish in the tank, 9 gallons is ideal. You can use this basic measurement ratio to determine the number of guppies in your aquarium.